everyone. Sorry about that. Yes, my mic was muted. I was just waiting for everybody to migrate from Blackboard to here. I have no idea why Blackboard is like this this year. It was fine last year. So I have no idea why it's like this. But what I'm going to do is, because I don't want us to keep having to wait a whole 40 minutes for something to try to work and then give up on it, I'm going to move all the collab classes to here. So this very same link will be the very same link that you'll use for all your collab classes, for all our collab classes. So I'll just make it reoccur on the days that we have collabs. Moving on, and then I'll just download the register from here. Okay. You can also, depending on whether you, let me see how you wrote yourselves, your names. Okay, so long as you have a name and surname, it's fine. If you have a student number, it's fine. Maybe just do your student number next time included as well, or just your student number. That way when I just take the register, they can just take it. If you don't have your full name and surname, you can also just type it in the chat, your name, surname, student number as a register. Okay, but we're gonna start. Fortunately, I can record this. And what I'm gonna do is I'll also give you the link. I'll start uploading this on the YouTube channel that I opened for all the VC lectures, and then you will see yours via obviously the name of the module. Okay, so everybody else who didn't necessarily make it here will then have to watch the recording there because we are running out of time. I'm not sure if I don't think I'm gonna give you a break. Maybe I'll give you like a 10-minute break somewhere at 11:30, but I mean, we haven't even started. Okay, fine. So now we're going to be busy with our petty cash journal, right? So like I had said, when you do your homework, you tend to see where you made your mistakes and stuff like that, and you will be able to correct them. And if you think about it when you do your homework, the corrections is just like revision for your test. Okay. So the first one there says, so obviously this is the list of petty cash vouchers of May 20.9. So day 2 says the details 22 stationers, document number PV1, postage and stamps. So you bought postage and stamps, okay? So now on postage and stamps is the VAT. Do you need postage and stamps for your business to work? Of course you do. So there is going to be VAT calculated there. Let me just wow. Okay, so you have 112. I'm gonna write it here. I just want to remove this. Oh, okay, I can just delete that. Write a different one. Okay, so you have, just hit the draw feature. I want a black. You have 112, right? You're gonna multiply that by 15 over 115. What you're gonna get is, and I'm gonna do this with the calculator. So this is how our Blackboard sessions are gonna go now. Multiply by 15 over 115, and we have 14 Rand and 61 cents, right? So we have 14 Rand and 61 cents that you see over here, right? Let me just undo that last bit. And then you're gonna have 112 minus the 14 Rand and 61 cents, and you're gonna get that 9739. And this is your exclusive amount, this is your VAT amount, and this is your inclusive amount. Okay, fine. The second one, Umanga Garage PV2 petrol for Francesca's private vehicle. Okay, so first of all, this is Francesca's private vehicle, so the owner of the business. So obviously, even if there was VAT on this, there is VAT at 0% because it is 0 rated. But even if there was VAT on this, Francesca couldn't claim it because she is a end consumer. Hold up, question here. So which cash journals are we studying for the test? Not the exam, the test. So the cash journals are your CBP, CBR, and your PCJ. Those are your cash journals. The rest of them are not cash journals. the credit journals, if you want to call them that. All right. So then, okay, fine. So like I was saying, Francesca couldn't claim, or Freskin couldn't claim VAT on this vehicle, on this petrol. He couldn't even claim zero rated, which it falls under zero rated if he was a business, but he can't claim it because the end customer. So there's no VAT on that. You will write the amount as is. Just wanna make that like that. So you'll have the PP2, the fifth, Umanga Garage. Under petty cash, you'll have the full amount, and then you also have the full amount under sundry, and you'll call that drawings because, I mean, he's taking money from the business for personal use. Okay. Then on the 10th, we have Greener Groceries PV3. We have tea and coffee for the staff room. Remember, I told you staff refreshments are non-allowable items. You cannot claim VAT for that, okay? So you're going to have the same scenario as you have here, where you're just going to write the full amount in sundry again, because obviously there's no, oh, there is staff refreshment. Sorry, there is a column for staff refreshment. Sorry about that. So you have Greener Groceries under petty cash 71.22, and then we have 71.22 over there. All right. Then on the 20th, we have 22 stationers again, PV4, that's the document number. So we have 2 paper rims of equal price bought, one for the owner's own use, and obviously the other one is for the business. All right, so now I'm gonna delete this so I can start writing here again. And I hope it's fine that I delete this. So maybe I can just write it here on the side. Just draw like a line here. Okay. So you have 2 paper rims, okay? Total price of them is 50 Rand. So obviously if you divide this by 2, you're gonna get 25 Rand each, right? That's how much each paper rim costs, okay? So the first one is gonna be the 25 Rand is gonna be drawings. You with me, right? Because this is for the owner's own use. Now the second one, you're gonna have to break it down here. So you're gonna have that 50, right? And then you're gonna have to break well, the 25 is already taken out, so you're gonna have to take out that final 25 and then calculate VAT inclusive amount, exclusive amount, and so forth and so forth. I'm gonna undo this because I need that space for when the actual stuff come in. Okay. So like I said, the first one will be as is. Then the second one, we have 25 Rand. We're going to calculate VAT on this because paper rims are something that you need in your business, right? So these are those white papers that we print on. So you're going to multiply this by 15, not 14, 15 over 115. I guess I still miss 14% VAT. Okay, so 25 over 15 over 115. Let me just grab my calculator here. Okay, so 25 Rand multiplied by 15 divided by 115, we get 3 Rand and 26 cents. Okay, so we get 3 Rand and 26 cents. This is our VAT, right? It's input VAT. And let me do this. Explain input VAT. Output VAT. There's another explanation I want to do for you guys on input VAT and output VAT. I'm just putting a memory for myself so that I can do it. Okay, so then this is our inclusive amount. Remember that, right? So now that's our VAT amount. And now if we're looking for our exclusive amount, I can either subtract the 2 or I can say 25 multiplied by 100 over 115. And let's see how much that is. 25 multiplied by 100 divided by 115, and I get 21 Rand and 74 cents. So 21 Rand and 74 cents. This is my exclusive amount. You with me? All right. So now here we are. Let me just take that. Okay. So these are 2 paper rims, right? So here we are. We have postage and stationery because paper rims will fall under stationery, right? So we have 21 Rand there, 21 Rand exclusive of VAT. We have the 50 Rand for the two amounts together. We have the input VAT of the ones that are for the business, and then the 25 will be drawings. Okay, fine. I see I have a question. Let me see. CBR and PCJ only. Chapter 3 and 4. All right. So now moving on, we have on the 26th from Umanga Garage, petrol for the delivery van. Now, I've said this before and I've said it again. If you go to your page 80, you will see that petrol or fuel is zero rated supply. So if you go there, you'll see under zero rated supply on page 80 in the pink book and page 75, I think, in the blue book. You will see petrol, diesel, illuminated paraffin, they all fall under there. So you're going to write the amount as is again. Remember, you claim VAT at 0%, so you claim 0 Rand. You're charged 0 Rand, and then you claim back 0 Rand, so you don't even show it. Okay, but I showed you how you must show it. Okay, fine. So we don't have a fuel column here, so I'm going to put fuel here and the full amount. So it's going to be like that. So PV5, 26, Umanga Garage, 300 Rand, and then 300 Rand there, fuel. Okay. Then the 29th, we have Heidi Tambo for casual wages. Now, the tax that is on wages is called income tax, not VAT. So you're not going to calculate VAT here either, okay? So you're going to have PV6, the 29th, Heidi Tambo. You're going to have 500 here. You're also going to have 500 there. You're going to call that salaries and wages, okay? So simple, straightforward. All right. Then we have Sports Warehouse PV7 cricket balls for resale purposes. Now remember, these cricket balls, right? They're for resale purposes, so that's trading inventory. So there is VAT on trading stock. Okay, now I'm going to remove this one. Maybe this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so we have 485 Rand multiplied by 15 over 115. So here we go. 485 multiplied by 15 divided by 115. We have 63 Rand and 26 cents. That is our VAT. 63 Rand and 26 cents. That's our VAT. And obviously our inclusive amount is the difference between these two amounts. So I'm just going to do it here. 26 cents.
Legal battle after she says an
Okay. How much is this? Hold up. Let's grab this here. Okay. 485 minus 63.26. And we have 421 and 74 cents. So 421 and 74 cents. That is our exclusive amount. Okay. So we're going to have over here PV7, the 31st, Sportsman Warehouse. We're going to have 485 Rand over here. We're going to have our VAT of 63 Rand and 26 cents over there. We don't have a column for trading inventory, so we're going to have trading stock here with that 421 Rand and 74 cents. So there you have it. That is your petty cash journal. And there are your totals. So quickly mark that one. And I think for simplicity purposes, I will give you a break now. So go on break now, come back at 11 o'clock. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so for the next part, the T accounts, or rather, if you look on in your books, on question 4.8, it says there, post the journals, the completed journals to the general ledger at month end, balance all accounts where necessary. So I'm gonna do this part with you. But before I do this part with you, I wanted to show you something about VAT. I had a few students, we did a collab. We did not a collab, we did a consultation. And I realized that maybe we don't understand VAT as I thought we did. So I'm just gonna do a different example of VAT in the sheet before I forget, because I promise you I will. Okay, so VAT. So as you would have seen, in your CBR, you have output VAT, right? This is the money that you're going to pay over to SARS. In your CBP and your PCJ, you have input VAT, and this is the money you're going to claim back from SARS, okay? So how it works is, let's say this is you, right? This is you buying, this is you selling. Okay, so that's your supplier, that's your customer. Okay, so I can also write it like that, but I'm just gonna leave it as buy and sell. Okay, when you buy inventory, let's say it's trading stock, inventory comes into your business, right? I'm just gonna change my color, maybe to red. No, not red, blue. Yeah. So when you buy, right, something comes into your business, right, and that thing in this instance, it will be a trading stock, right? What you exchange for this trading stock is actual money, right? So for this stock, you exchange money, right? And this money, so obviously you can either buy on credit or you can buy cash. The choice is yours. But this money consists of, if you agree with me, the exclusive amount, which is the portion that is the actual price of the good. If I go back, no, never mind. I was gonna go back to something, but I realized it's on another sheet. So this is the actual price of the thing. So if I give you an example, on 4.3 we had four inkjet printers, I think at 80 rand each, something like that, and that was before VAT. So this is the amount before the VAT was added, and then you're gonna have the VAT added to it, and obviously together this makes our inclusive amount, right? So that's how much you're going to pay. You're gonna pay the exclusive amount and the VAT amount. So this VAT, this is the VAT that you are going to claim from SARS. So let me just make this a bit smaller. Come on, where's my... Okay, I'll make it smaller like this. No? Sure, I can't make it smaller. Okay, it's fine. So this is the amount of money you're going to claim from SARS, okay? So this is SARS here. Let's put SARS here. SARS. Okay, so this VAT, this one here, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but this VAT, this one here, that you paid over to the supplier, right? This is the supplier, customer, that you paid over to the supplier. You're gonna claim it from SARS because the supplier is gonna take this VAT to SARS, right? And then you're gonna claim back that VAT from SARS. So you're gonna claim it back. You're gonna claim it back from SARS, okay? So that's what's gonna happen there. So the money will go out of your business, but it will eventually come back into your business. Hence, this money is called. Why can't I click anywhere on my screen though? It's weird. Okay. This money that you're gonna claim, I'll use green, is called input VAT. Okay. That's what input VAT is. And then I'll use a different color for this one. Lighter blue, darker green, darker green. Okay. Then this trading inventory, let's say you sell it. You sell it to your customer, right? They want to buy this trading stock. Obviously, the customer won't call it trading stock. It'll just be 10 pies or 10 cars or whatever the case is, right? And then for that, they're going to exchange money with you. The money they're going to exchange is going to consist of, again, exclusive amount, that is the cost of the trading inventory before you add the VAT and the VAT, okay? Then this VAT, you are going to pay it to SARS. Okay, I need to move input VAT. Give me a second here. I'm just going to move this over there. I'm going to resize it, put it down here. It's in the way. It's in the way. All right. Then this VAT, you are going to pay it over to SARS. The VAT. So you are going to VAT payable to SARS, obviously, right? Then the end customer can't claim this VAT back, obviously. But if he was also a supplier, SARS will then give it back. SARS will then give it back to him if he wasn't an end customer. So as you can see, VAT is just exchanging hands, and this is why I always say the person who pays for VAT is the customer at the end of the day. Okay. Okay, fine. So that's how VAT works. Oh, sorry. And then this VAT that you pay over to SARS. Okay, just use an eraser. This VAT that you pay over to SARS, rather than blue, it's called output VAT. Why is it called output VAT? Well, first of all, it comes into the business over here when you sell to the customer, but it eventually leaves your business, goes out of your business, and this is a liability, this is an asset. So that's how VAT works, okay? So that's how you know which VAT to put. So obviously here, when you're buying something, you're charged VAT, you claim it back, input VAT, right? You're buying something, you are charged VAT, you claim it back, input VAT. Petty cash, you are buying with the money in your petty cash account. CBP, you are buying with the money in your bank account. And then when you sell, you charge your customers VAT, and then you have to pay it over to SARS. This is output VAT. So what happens here? You are selling or receiving money, and you owe SARS this money. You have to pay back this money to SARS. So that's how VAT works. That's how you know which one is output VAT and which one is input VAT. Okay. So your CJ you'll be buying on credit. It will also be input VAT. But your CAJ, when you return the stuff that you previously bought, now you output VAT the opposite. Okay, but we'll get that in chapter 5. All that stuff is in chapter 5. You just focus on your CBP, CBR, and your PCJ. Okay. Now, I'll also share this spreadsheet with you guys in your what is this thing on your VC Learn, like I did with the other one. Okay. So now your balance sheet accounts, or your, what is this thing called? Your statement of financial position accounts. I'm just gonna move this to the end. All right, so you're gonna start off. Let me see which one we start off with. I'll just make everything white until we get to it, just so I don't confuse you guys. So just focus on the one thing. And remember, I will be sharing this with you guys. And I've already thought of giving you your next ICE. It's going to be on chapter 3 and 4, everything we've done thus far. So practice hard. The ICE is on its way. I just have to design it first. And I'm busy marking your current ICEs. Okay. So capital is the first thing we're going to start off with. If you look at your 4.8, you will notice that you were not given a trial balance. So you don't have a balance at the beginning of this year. So you don't have to worry about balances brought down and stuff like that. Okay. So capital can only be in two places, right? Capital can either be in your CBR if it's cash, or your GJ if it's not cash. What do I mean by not cash? Well, I mean if it's either inventory, equipment, vehicles, land and buildings, so forth and so forth. Then I'll go to your GJ. And you will notice we don't have a GJ. So I'm only going to find my capital in my CBR. So I'm going to go to my CBR and look for capital contribution. Oh, here we go. Capital contribution of 55,000 Rand over there. There are no other capital contributions. Remember, we wouldn't have capital contributions in here. All right. So capital contribution, we're going to do that. If we go back here, it was on the 10th, right? On the 10th, it's from the CBR, and the amount of that is 55,000. Remember, bank has 62, no, not 62. This was this plus that, yeah. So remember, bank has 55,000 as well. Oh, obviously, this is money, sorry. I was taking capital in the sense of if it's stock. Okay, so bank was debited with 55,000, right? You see the debit here, and then capital was credited with 55,000. You see the credit here. Okay, so I'm gonna go here to my capital. I'm gonna make this black to show you that. So May 20.9 on the 10th, our contract count is bank. Remember, CBR 55,000. If I go to my bank account. Okay, in my bank account, I'm gonna do something different. So you won't see this contract count specifically listed, but in other accounts you would have. So I was gonna go there to my double entry. It's fine. Moving on. And what I mean by that is, okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Moving on. We'll get to bank. We'll get to bank. Then we have drawings. Okay, so drawings kind of works similar to capital, right? I'm just gonna erase this. Maybe that line as well. It's gonna be similar. So drawings can either be in your CBP this time or your GJ. What do I mean by GJ? If it's not cash, obviously what I mean by that, if it's inventory, equipment, vehicles, or land and building that was taken for personal use. Now, you can also find your drawings in your PCJ because this is also a cash journal, right? It can also be in there. All right. So let's see. CBP, drawings, nothing, no drawings. Okay. As you can see, there's no drawings there, and obviously we don't have columns for drawings. All right, PCJ, drawings, there they are, times 2. Got this one over here, and we have this one over here. Okay. On the 5th and the 20th, our contra account is petty cash. Okay. This one is in the form of cash. This one is in the form of stationery. Okay. You with me? All right. So stationery was taken here. So our contra account here is going to be, what is this thing? Petty cash. Okay, let's go back here. Here's my accounts. So our drawings will be debited with these amounts. Why did I do that? I can just do this. Okay, so you have petty cash, right? So I just want to explain something. Over here, this one, the one where this guy took the 25 Rand worth of, what do you call, of stationery. He didn't necessarily take stationery. He took the money from the petty cash to buy the stationery. Because if you go to transaction on the 20th, it says 2 paper rims of equal price bought. One was for owner's personal use. So the money was used to buy, already the money was used to buy the private use stationery, if you will. Because my point is this: if it had said that the owner took stationery or took paper rims for personal use, then what I was going to have here was not petty cash, but rather stationery. And this wouldn't be found in the petty cash, it will be found in the GJ. Okay, so that's the difference there. So I just wanted to explain that. Fine. So we have PCJ on both accounts, right? On the 5th and the 20th, we have 220 Rand that we get from the first one, him taking cash, and we have 25 Rand of him taking the cash to buy the stationery. Okay. So it's seen as he took the cash to buy the stationery. Okay. There is no VAT here. It's drawings. Okay. There will be VAT on drawings. I'm not saying there's no VAT on drawings, but there will be VAT on drawings. If you took stationery, you would have bought that stationery. You would have claimed input VAT for that stationery. And then now you have to de-recognize that input VAT and recognize it as output VAT because you owe SARS that money because that was not for personal, that was not for business purposes. So that's the only time you calculate VAT on drawings. When it was initially claimed, you must unclaim it, basically, is what I'm saying to you. All right. So that's my drawings. I don't know, I didn't undo this as well because this account is done and this one is not done. All right. So we're done with these two now. The next one is loan, offshore bank. So we received the loan or we pay the loan. So it's either going to be in our CBP or CBR, okay? If we paid the loan, it'll be in our CBP. If we receive the loan, it's our CBR. So I have an inclination that it's our CBR because I remember something like that. Offshore bank loan, there it is. CBP, no such thing as a loan in there, okay? Also, when you pay your creditors, you will have a column here for creditors control. If you don't, you'll just put it in here. Okay, fine. So the amount was 60,000. Our contract account is bank, of course. Okay, let's go back here. So we paid a loan, so we have to reduce. So you see the way the minus is, we have to reduce our liability, right? So over here, I'm gonna have 20.9 May. The date of the transaction is the 16th, okay? The 16th, we have bank here, we have CBP here, and we have that 60,000 over there. In fact, let me just do this to the whole thing, just in case. Black. Wait, we received, oh, sorry. We received the loan. Sorry. We did not pay the loan. Why am I saying we paid the loan? We did not pay the loans. We can't reduce our liability. We have to increase our liability because we owe this bank loan. Sorry about that. So back here. So on this side, make this black. Okay. So you have 60,000 there. And I don't know if I should do the trial balance at the same time for you guys to see what's happening or do it after. Now we'll do it after. Or not. Now let's do it during. Okay, let's start with capital. Trial balance. I'm gonna make everything white again. And then we're gonna go as we go. Make it white. Okay. So the first thing we did was capital there. So capital has a credit balance of 55,000 now. So if you go to our trial balance, well, we made everything white, so I'm going to make everything black. Over there, we have 55,000. The next thing we had was the drawings for 245 on the debit side. So if you go to the debit side of drawings, we need a shortcut for this, 245. All right. Then now we have that loan for 60,000, right? That liability loan for 60,000. Okay, I think I explained this, but I will explain it again. Up here in your statement of financial position section, you will find your proprietary accounts. You will find your assets. You will find your liabilities. Okay, doesn't matter what order you put them in. If it's correct, it's correct. What matters is, did you debit or credit it, basically. Down here in your nominal account section, which is now called the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income section, you'll find expenses and incomes. Okay, that's your trial balance. Okay, fine. So the very next one there is your bank account. So your bank account is a bit easier. So all you do, you come here to your CBR, you're gonna take this whole balance because this is your whole bank account. You're not gonna take them one by one, no. So what am I saying? Even for sales, you're not gonna say this one and no, you're gonna take this whole balance. This is from the CBR, your contract account is bank. Remember, your contract account for all these transactions is bank, so you don't necessarily have to take them one by one. You're wasting time. You can if you want, but you are wasting a lot of time. Okay, so you're gonna take this balance here and you're gonna call this total receipts. You're gonna take this balance down here. Where is my balance for my bank account down here? And fix that. And I take this balance here and call that. Pin them against each other and get a balance for bank account. Okay. So total receipts, let's start with that one. That was 157,117 Rand and 50 cents. So over here, total receipts will be on this side because you're receiving money. This is the total money that you receive. So May 29th, the last day of the month is what you're gonna do, because if you think, if ever you take the balance like this one, okay, let me come back here, like this one, if ever you take the balance, always use the last day of the month, always. It's only when you are taking single things over here that you can use that date. If you take the balance, because the balance at the end of the month, then that's your date then. Okay, then our next one is our total payments, which is 54,575 Rand. So that's going to be on this side. Okay, then obviously the 157 is bigger than the 54,000. So you're going to say that this account is equal to 157 on each side. But that's a lie because it's not equal to 157 on this side. So now you must say 157,100 minus 5,475. What? 545. 54575. I'm not sure if I was rounding up with Excel or I was going against Excel, but I'll take the rounded up number. We have 102,525. Because Excel will round up, and if I don't choose, obviously, but there we are. These are figured down there. Okay, so this is our balance carried down. Okay, so the CD means carried down. Carried down. I think I've already said it before, but I'll write it there anyway. So this account is equal to 157 on this side, and it's also equal to 157 on this side. So now you're going to take the balance on the opposite side, and this is your opening balance for next month. So you're going to write a different month. You see we have May here. June the 1st, balance brought down. BD means brought down. I feel like I've said this one before as well, but I'll write it down again. Brought down 102. There we go. So bank has a debit balance. So you follow this one. You don't follow that one. You follow this one. Bank has a debit balance of 102. Trial balance, look for bank over here. Need that black. 102, 525 and 2 cents. All right. Continuing. Then we have our output VAT. So you must find everywhere where there was output VAT. And obviously there was only one place you can find output VAT here. You don't have a GJ, right? So you can't find it there. Your CBP and your CBR. Sorry about that. Your CBP and your CBR. Your CBP and your PCJ have input VAT, so your CBR is the one that's going to have your output VAT. And there's also something I forgot to do that I said I was going to do. So I'm going to do this. I is equal to inclusive amount. E is equal to exclusive amount. Just going under the screen. Exclusive AMT. And then V is equal to VAT amount. So moving forward, I'm going to do this to all our journals. So just to show you where everything goes. So inclusive amount, VAT amount, exclusive, exclusive, exclusive. That'll make it easier for some. Others will be fine with it either way. But just helping out everybody. VAT, exclusive, exclusive. So you only put inclusive amounts here, only VAT amounts here, only exclusive amounts there. So inclusive, exclusive, exclusive, VAT, exclusive. Fine with that? If that did help, you can type in the chat box. Fine. So what were we doing now? Which one are we doing? We are doing output VAT. So in our CBR, I'll see my output VAT column here. It has a total balance of 5,491 Rand and 30 cents actually. So I don't know. Sorry again, I don't know why I didn't just do that so that we don't have such big numbers in there. Fine. So that's the number there. My contra account is bank. Remember, it's bank. So here we are on the credit side over here. Make that black. May the 30, remember the 31st, right? May the 31st, bank, CBR, 5,430 cents. 5,491.30 cents. Did we have to do a VAT control? VAT control? No VAT control. Okay. Output VAT, there's the amount. If we had to do a VAT control, you would just do a T account where you pin the output VAT versus the input VAT. I will show you. I will show you as soon as you have our input VAT. I'll just draw a makeshift T account on the side here. All right. Then we have our trading inventory, trading stock. So you're either buying stock or you're selling stock, right? What am I saying to you? Trading inventory can be in all of them, right? It can be in your CBR, and that'll be your cost of sales figure, right? They're equal, remember, trading stock. Can be in your CBP, you're buying stock. Now, the buying stock one will also include PCJ, CJ. Okay, the selling of stock will also selling stock will also include DJ, but I'm getting ahead of myself actually. Sorry. Let me stop getting ahead of myself. We'll come back to the other examples. With that. Okay, selling of stock, CBP, CBR, I mean, buying of stock, CBP, and PCJ. Just gonna leave it there. Next thing, we're confusing everybody. All right. So where am I gonna find trading stock? In all of them. Okay. Let's start here. CBR. Here's my trading stock figure down here. Remember, when you sell stock, you must show how you must de-recognize it as stock and recognize it as cost of sales. CBP, do you have stock? Of course, right there, 33,000. PCJ, do you have stock? Of course, right down here, the 31st. All of them are the 31st. Doesn't matter which one we start with. Okay, first, the buying of stock. CBP, let's start with the CBP. My contract count is going to be bank, right? And then also buying of stock, my contract count is going to be my petty cash, that 485. All right. So now back to the thing. Buying of stock will increase on this side. Not sure which one is which, so that's why I made two at the same time. Okay, first one, bank, CBP, 33,434. Okay, I guess rounded up over here on this other side, and 78 cents. Petty cash, PCJ, 421 Rand and 74 cents. This one here, not the inclusive amount, the exclusive amount. Okay, fine. And then now the selling of stock, 28,292. Contract count, cost of sales. Okay, so here we are over here. Contra account cost of sales, the 30th, CBR, 28,000, whatever. Okay. Obviously, this side is bigger, so I'm just going to tally that side together. So let me just grab my calculator over here. 334.78 plus 421.74 gives us 33,857 rand and 52 cents. And I put this on both sides and say that this account is equal to both these, to this amount. Okay, fine. Why is it? What did I not add properly? Oh, okay. I said 435 here. Sorry, I said 435, not 434. My bad. 334. 34. Yeah. 0.78 plus 421.74. Better. Okay. But obviously this is a lie. We need to get the carried down balancing figure. The balancing figure is 5,564 rand and 44 cents, which I'm also going to put on this side. Balance brought down for the next month. Okay, trading inventory, debit balance. So I'm gonna make this black over here. All right, that's fine. Okay. Now input VAT. Okay. Input VAT can either be, well, not either, but input VAT will be in your CBP, right? When you buy stock, it'll also be in your PCJ when you buy stock. I'm not gonna include the others like last time. All right. So input VAT, CBP. Let's start there. Here we are. Here's my balance. Contra account is gonna be my bank account for 5,672 rand, and then PCJ input VAT 81 rand and 13 cents. Contra account is my petty cash account over there. All right. Balance sheet accounts. So on this side, on the debit side, I have both of them there. All right. And obviously that is my balance over here. 5,753 rand and 63 cents. I go to my trial balance and I'm just going to put that amount in there. Okay. So if we had a VAT control, this is what I was going to do. Let me just scroll to a place I can almost see both of them. VAT control. Okay. If I had a VAT control, I would close this off to VAT control on this side, 5753.63. So this is the credit side. So it will appear on the debit side of my VAT control. Remember the loss reference rule in accounting. So this is from my input VAT 57. Yeah, I put the point too early. 5753.63. And then I go back up to my output VAT. I'll put VAT control on this side for 5491.3, and it's on the debit side, so now it'll go to the credit side, right? So on the credit side, I will then have output VAT for 5491.3. All right, obviously this side is bigger, right? So now on this side is going to be my balance, right? So obviously I'm gonna do this. Right, 5753.63 on both sides. Okay, and then over here, my balance. Forgot what I write here actually, because it's not gonna come on this side. Wait, which side is bigger here? Oh, my input is bigger. It's weird. Okay, so we have a scenario where your input VAT is bigger, and then I just got confused because I'm always used to the other one being bigger per se. Okay, balance carried down, the difference between these two amounts, which is, let's see, 5753.63 minus 5491.3. 262 and 33 cents. This is how much SARS owes you. So here we are, scenario where SARS owes you money. It must be nice. Okay, trial balance, we would have, as an example, let me remove equipment. We'd have VAT control 262 and 13 or 31 cents. I can't remember. We wouldn't have input VAT here, we wouldn't have output VAT here. So if they gave you a VAT control, you could do that instead of having both of them there. So you get to the meat of the thing, like, okay, SARS, you owe me this amount, pay me, instead of having it like this. All right, so I'm gonna do everything. It's gonna take too long. It's gonna do that. Delete. Right. So that's a VAT control. All right, then my petty cash. Obviously, I'm also gonna take my balance for petty cash, but first I need to check also my CBP. Did I transfer money to my petty cash account? All right, let's see. CBP, yes, I did transfer money to my petty cash. So my petty cash is debited with this amount. Okay, see that is credited, that's debited. All right. So on the debit side of my petty cash account, I will find my balance. Okay, why my balance? When was this done? It's not a balance. Sorry about that. Bank account. My bank account, CBP, 1,800. All right. Then my petty cash account. All my purchases over there, my sundry purchases. Here we have 1738 over there. Sundry purchases and VAT. All right. And then obviously my 1.8 is bigger. So I'm going to do that. And then that is not true. So I'm going to get the difference between the two, which is 61 Rand and 71 cents, which I'm going to drop it on this side as my balance for the following month. All right. So on my trial balance, petty cash, I'm going to put that amount that I just calculated there. 61 Rand and 71 cents. I think I'm done with my nominal account. No, I still have equipment and just equipment. Okay, so equipment we can either, we can buy equipment, or the owner can take it for personal use, but we don't have a GJ, so he can't. So we just bought equipment. Okay, so let's go in here and look for equipment. Stuff, refreshments. Was the equipment? The equipment was probably a stuff refreshment, that kettle. But we just call that equipment for stuff use. Okay, so there's no equipment. I wonder why I don't have stuff refreshments. Okay, I'll have to add this equipment to my stuff refreshments because I think that's the one that we bought the kettle. Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. There's not equipment. Stuff refreshments, can't claim back that on that. So if you go back here, it's this transaction over here. So it's the one of the 17th where the kettle was purchased for staff use. Okay, fine. Obviously for staff use, it means for staff refreshments. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my nominal account and I'll grab this one now when I do my staff refreshments and just add it there. So nominal accounts. I see we have a good 10 minutes left. I want to start with staff refreshments because I don't want to forget. And also the time. Okay. So staff refreshments can be in CBP and in PCJ. Okay. So in CBP, it's this one over here. It's the only one as far as I can see. Yes. PCJ, there's a whole column for staff refreshments. Like that. Okay. So I will start with my CBP. So I'm going to drag that other one down. So nominal account section, I'm going to drag this down. Insert. Yes. So May 20.9. Let me just wrap this text. That was the 17th. My contract count is bank. Has to be. CBP. My goodness. The amount was 487 and 95 cents. 487 and 95 cents. I hope I am not right. I mean, I hope I am not wrong by taking that day. Just make sure before you move on. It can happen. We'll find out together. 17th. I was wrong. Okay. I'll definitely have to get back to you on that one. But it could be, hold up, let me look at my page 81. This is one of those moments where I fight with the book and I don't agree with what the book is saying. So I'll definitely get back to you on this one. But I'm probably still on my staff refreshments and opposing the book on its equipment. Because then if it's equipment, then the book must explain why we can't claim back VAT on that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it as staff refreshments until somebody can tell me why I can't claim back VAT on equipment. So I'm gonna delete that one there because I already have made the whatever. Okay, then the next staff refreshments is gonna be this one over here, the 71 Rand and 22 cents. So come over here. And I have that 71 Rand and 22 cents over there from PCJ, and my contract account is my petty cash. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a balance for these because I didn't have one. The sum of these two will give me 559 and 17 cents. Okay, so my trial balance wouldn't have equipment then. Just put a 0 there instead of removing it. So staff refreshments, where are you there? Okay, Staff refreshments, I'm going to say equals this and make it black, of course. So 559 and 17 cents. All right, moving on. So I'm going to go back to the top now. I see we have 5 minutes. Okay, can I do it 5 minutes? Sales. Sales will, well, in this regard, sales will only be in our CBR. So I'm going to go to my CBR, grab that sales figure down here. Contract count is bank. Okay, so on the credit side, because sales is an income, I have my sales. So 31 bank CBR at 36608 and 70 cents. All right, so there it is over there. And then I think the last one I'll do is cost of sales. So cost of sales will come out from here, obviously. There isn't in the moment another cost of sales tier account that I can use. In chapter 5, there will be. All right. So I'm going to have cost of sales. Contra account is trading stock on the 30th. Made the 30th over there. So my cost of sales, traded stock, CBR, 28,000 and 291.22 rand. Okay, I think I can force a few more in. Interest on current account, you'll receive it in your CBR. Here it is, interest income of 17 rand and what you call and 50 cents on the 31st. Contra account is bank. So an income will increase on the credit side. There is the sum there. I am forgetting things here. My cost of sales, trial balance, cost of sales on the debit side. I'll find it here of 28,000. 28,000. My sales 36,000. I'll find it over here. Okay. My interest on current account. Where is it? On the credit side, because it's an income. I'll find it there. Donations. Okay. CBP, you'll find your donations there. You could also find them in your PCJ if there are any donations there or not. Okay. So on the 19th, contra account bank, we have donations, expense account. Okay, so on this side. So this is just the accounting equation, knowing on which side it will come out of. We have donations for 500 rand over there. Okay, so donations on this side, we have 500 rand. All right. Then we have entertainment. Okay, we'll find entertainment in here or in here. So no entertainment there in your PCJ, and there is entertainment here in your CBP. All right. So on the 20th, contra account is bank, of course. We have entertainment. So entertainment. Make that black. 672 over there. So entertainment will be 672. Okay, so it is 1 minute until the next class, so we'll stop right here and we'll continue with wages and salaries when we return. So I'll leave it like this so that I know where we ended off. Thank you so much for attending the session. Have a lovely day and enjoy your next class. If you have any questions, you may raise your hand. If you have no questions for me, you may leave and go to your next class. No questions? Okay, thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your... Wait, there's a question. Or maybe a bye. Oh, okay. Enjoy your day, guys. I will see you tomorrow, I think. Yes, tomorrow at 8 o'clock.